This is Darrell Franklin. Hope you enjoy the program.
And Bagwell next to the 13 of Bobby Hacker. In row 3, His Honor, the mayor of Monroe Center, Steve Brubeck in the 61 car. Next to the 02, Ricky, the Rocket Builderback. Here comes a field out of turn 4. And we got green flag, and we're racing. Ben Gumas gets us going here. Good job on the flag stand. Guiley will take the point. Wilbur tucks it to second. Good race for third. Hacker on the outside. Brian Bagwell down to the inside. And that race for fifth also heating up with the 61 of Steve Brubeck, the 02 of Ricky, the Rocket Builderback. Hacker going to take that third spot coming out of turn 2. Down the back chute, Builderback to fourth in the 02. Wilberg unable to reel in the 40 of Tom Guiley. Two laps to go. Guiley got the field covered on this one with Wilberg holding on to second. Hacker third, Builderback fourth. Bagwell trying to hold on to fifth. White flag out for Tom Guiley. One lap to go. Down the back chute, and Guiley coming out of turn 4 to the checkered flag. Tom Guiley. Second, Bobby Wilberg in the 98. Third, Bobby Hacker, the 13. Fourth, the 02 of Ricky Builderback. Fifth, the 61 of Steve Brubeck. And sixth, the 8. Rod Gilly, the 11 on the pole for this one. Brett McCoy outside the front. Here we go. Green flag, and we're racing. Rob Sinks gets us going in this one from Kegel's Bicycle Store. And McCoy and Gilly going side by side. John Fisher, put your radio on, please. Radio on, John Fisher. Rich Heinrichsen working down to the inside. Heinrichsen putting the pressure on Rod Gilly in the 11. Brett McCoy coming around this time. He's going to get that white flag this time around. George Sparkman sneaking up to the outside of Heinrichsen. White flag is out. One lap to go. Sparkman going to sneak to the outside of Heinrichsen. We got a race for third. It's going to be Brett McCoy to the checkered second. To Rod Gilly, third going to be the 86 of Rich Heinrichsen. Fourth, George Sparkman in the 5 and Drive Auto Sales 5 car. 55 of Dave Wagner is fifth, followed by the 6 of Glenn Smith. There's Beloit Ford Lincoln Mercury Trophy Dash as they come around. Green flag, and we're racing. Down to the inside, Joe Salt is out of Oak Forest, Illinois, rather. It's the 20 of Dan Hare going to take the lead. Challenging on the outside, the 58 of Bill Brown out of Waukegan. Hare is out of Delafield, Wisconsin. And pulling it up to third, the 3 of Ken Jones out of Lombard. Here comes the 112 of Pat Burbot of Trevor, Wisconsin on the move. At the back of the pack, the 46 of Mike Fickroy out of Knoxville, Iowa. Well, 2x2 they come here. A lap and a half to go. They'll get the white flag this time around. Your leader, the 58 of Bill Brown. It's anybody's race way down to the inside. Pat Burba in the 112. Oh, look out, little rub there. White is out, 1 to go. Look at that 3-car come through the middle, the 3 of Ken Jones. Who's it going to be as they make their way around here? It's going to be the 20 of Dan Hare. Bring it home victorious. Second, the 58. In the 20 car, he's out of Delafield, Wisconsin, Dan Hare. Here we go, green flag, and we're racing. Road Runners off and running here. It's 8-lap dash right here. And the 109 of Dave Lakenell challenging down to the inside of the 151 of John Harris. Off the pace, the 007. Tom Ricotta in the 007. Also into the pits, the 23 of Kelly Powers. Your leader, Ralph Harris, in the 151. Then it's Dave Lignell in the 109, the 42 of Gilbert Brewer. And Tim Ellis right there in the 00. Running fifth, the 66 of Dan Carlson. And then it's the 98 of Bobby Williams. Here comes Ellis down to the inside of Brewer. Dave Lignell down to the inside of Harris. Around we go and a tire off. The 66 of Dan Carlson. And let's slow this field down. Evidently broken rear axle on that 66 car. City Body Shop to the rescue. Now the field's ready to go back to work. We got 3 laps left here for the Beloit Ford Lincoln Mercury Trophy Dash for the Road Runners. Ralph Harris paces him down the back straight. Here they come out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Right down to the inside, Dave Lignell. Gilbert Brewer sliding it through the corner in the 42. Tim Ellis in the 00 working up to the outside of Lignell. Harris is your leader. Ellis noses it up into second. They'll be coming around to the white flag this time around. White is out for Ralph Harris. And Tim Ellis along with the 109 of Dave Lignell. Good battle for second going. Lignell charging on the inside. Harris will bring him out of turn 4 to the checkered. Ralph Harris second, Tim Ellis in the 00. Third, the 109 of Dave Lignell. Hey, we got some good news during hot laps tonight. Steve DeMar crashed his car over in turn 3. He was taken to the hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, down in the pit area right now is Steve DeMar. He's back at the track, so everything's all right with Steve. Here comes a field out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Jim Newley, the 53, going to take the lead down the back straight. Here comes Carrie Graves, one of only a couple females in the American Short Tracker Division. Carrie on the move up to number 2, Dan Lignell. The 110 will move it to 3rd around the 09 of Megan Ebrecht. .32 car trying to make a run up on the inside. David Bowers. David Bowers not making it out for qualifying tonight, so starting in the slow heat here tonight. Valedictorian of his class at Stillman Valley High School in the 32 car, right behind Frank Bridges in the 88. Well, Carrie Graves keeping the pressure on the 53 of Jim Newley. Coming around, it'll be 8 laps in, 2 to go, this time by. Graves trying to pick up a heat win here tonight. The Cub Foods NASCAR American Short Tracker first heat here. Here comes Graves, sneaking up on the inside, had the nose in there. Another run at it for Carey. White flag out, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. David Bowers trying to work his way through the middle of the 110 of Dan Lignell and the 88 of Frank Bridges. Here comes Newley. Here comes Graves. Graves down to the inside. It's going to be Jim Newley, second to Carey Graves in the 103. Third, the 110 of Dan Lignell. Fourth, the 32 of David Bowers. And fifth, the 88 of Frank Bridges. The 23 of Dave Pouch. 19 is John Atchison, lined up next to the 18 of Kelly Evink. Scotty Dolliver in the 21 next to the 9 car of Tom Atchison. 29 of Troy Atchison in the 99 is Tom Graves. Here comes the field out of turn 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Not a good start for Jeff Turner. Now he's up to speed, but your leader is going to be Dave Pouch in the 23. Pulling it up to second, Kelly Evink in the 18. John Atchison heading to the back of the pack in the 19 car. He'll tuck in behind his son, Troy Atchison, in the 29. Troy's brother, Tom, running third in the 9 car. Listen closely, we are going to quiz you on this later on. Here comes Tom Graves down to the inside in the 99. Trying to take that third spot away from Tom Atchison in the 9 car. Your leader, Dave Pouch in the 23. Then it's Kelly Evink in the 18. Tom Graves and Tom Atchison having a battle for that third spot. Running fifth, Jeff Turner. Graves again way down on the inside. Your attention, please. Tucker Johnson to the ticket taker. Tucker to the ticket taker, please. Well, Tom Atchison making a race of it on the outside, and he'll move it back into third. Graves holds right down there on the inside. Troy Atchison trying to get around the 3 of Jeff Turner in a battle for 5th. All that happening right in front of the 21 of Scotty Dolliver. Dave Pouch holding on to the lead. Not a whole lot happening out there. Graves is going to try to sneak to the high side against Tom Atchison. Here comes Tom Graves to the outside of Tom Atchison. Two laps to go. Dave Pouch leading from the get-go here. Evink unable to reel him in. Good race for third. Tom Graves, the 99. Tom Atchison to the 9. White flag out, 1 lap to go. Good race for 5th. The 29 of Troy Atchison and the 3 of Jeff Turner. Here comes Pouch. Graves with a run at Evink. It's going to be Dave Pouch to the checkered second to Kelly Evink. Third, the 99 of Tom Graves. Fourth, the 9 of Tom Atchison. And fifth, the 29 of Troy Atchison. The American short trackers here. The 08 Tim Melvin on the pole for this one. Chad the Missile Mislich outside the front in the 13 car. Glenn Smith in the 6 of 55 of Dave Wagner. 5 and drive 5 car of George Sparkman. Curious George in the 5 car. The 11 of Rod Gilly, the 1 of Brett McCoy, and the 86 of Rich Heinrichsen. Here comes a field out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. It will be Tim Melvin at the point in front of Mislich. Glenn Smith in the 6 trying to hold on to that 3rd spot. Down the back straight, Tim Melvin leading the way in front of Chad Mislich. Dave Wagner working down to the inside of the 55. Then it's Curious George Sparkman and the 11 of Rod Gilly. Sparkman down to the inside of Wagner. The battle for 3rd out of turn 2. Rod Gilly Brett McCoy battling at the back of the pack with Rich Heinrichsen. Rod Gilly running 5th in the 11th car. Oh, Rod Gilly wanting to make it 3 wide. He'll back off as they go into turn 3. Sparkman continues to work on the 55 of Dave Wagner. 7 laps in, 3 laps to go. Rich Heinrichsen in a battle with the 6 of Glenn Smith. A battle for 6th place. Just a couple of laps to go here. Rod Gilly down to the inside of the 5 of George Sparkman. Coming around to the white flag this time around. White flag out, 1 lap to go. 1 to go here. Here comes Dave Wagner to the inside of Mislich. Good battle for 2nd, good battle for 4th. Tim Melvin brings it around. Tim Melvin, the 08, 2nd to Chad Mislich in the 13. 3rd, the 55 of Dave Wagner. 4th, 2 car of Jeremy Miller out of Roscoe. And the 57 car of Tim McGinnis out of Waterman Illinois. 12-lap heat races coming up here. Here comes a field out of 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Brian Johnson Jr. will take the point down the back straight. John Ganley right there in the 17. Dan Meekum tucks it up to 3rd. Reimer staying down on the inside. Oh, Dan Meekum bounces off the wall in 2. Oh, Smicky into the back end of the 2 of April Reimer. Look out. Ron Smicky into the back end of that 2 car. And around came April Reimer and collected part. Jeremy Miller in the 32, Dan Meekum in the 11, and the 57 of Tim McGinnis. 3 laps in, 9 laps to go here. And the field picking it up as they come to turn 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Good restart for Brian Johnson Jr. Jeremy Miller, the 32, takes a peek right away down to the inside of the 17 of John Ganley. Great battle for second. Miller on the inside. Ganley on the outside. And Jeremy Miller trying to steal that second spot from Ganley. He'll tuck it in front. 6 in, 6 to go. Brian Johnson Jr. picked up a big win at Hawkeye Downs Raceway in Cedar Rapids, Iowa a week ago. And then tangled that car up last Saturday night here at the Rockford Speedway. Coming around this time, it'll be 10 laps in, just a couple to go for Brian Johnson Jr. in the Abaco Oil Company car. White is out, 1 lap to go, 1 lap to go. Here they come on a turn 4 to the checkered flag. It's Brian Johnson Jr. second to the 32 of Jeremy Miller, third the 17 of John Ganley, fourth Dan Meekum in the 11, and fifth Tim McGinnis. We'll go racing in 1 lap here. Mike Byer pacing him down the back straight. Nose to tail. Door handle to door handle. Here we go, out of turn 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Billy McCoy trying to hold on the outside. Byer going to put it to the point. Mike Byer to the lead, McCoy to second. Here comes Papini, and McCoy with a tap to Byer. Papini down to the inside of McCoy. Papini to second. George Bone coming with him. The 16 of George Bone. Gonna move it up to third. Steve Rubeck working down to the inside of McCoy. The 61 trying to move it up to fourth. Oh, Rubeck, look out! Smoking the tires in the corner, he holds on. What a job of driving that 61 car. Bone with an idea. George Bone looking down to the inside of Papini. The halfway point this time around, 6 in, 6 to go. Papini holding on to second down the back straight. Bone digging down on the inside. George Bone taking over that second spot by half car length. Bone puts it right in front of Papini. Look out. Rubeck reeling in the 15 of Billy McCoy. Papini makes a charge back at Bone. Two laps to go. Papini charges back at Bone. Tom Guiley in the 40 looking out of the inside of the 13 of Bobby Hacker. White flag out for Mike Beyer. George Bone, Al Papini, Billy McCoy, and Steve Rubeck. Rubeck way down to the inside. That battle for fourth. Here comes Beyer to the checkered. Second going to be George Bone. Third, Al Papini. Fourth, Billy McCoy in the 15. And fifth, the 60. Road Pontiac pace car at Back Road Pontiac. They pace excitement. And make sure you pick up your tickets tonight for next Saturday night's world-famous trailer race. Cars pulling trailers, pop-up campers, boats, you name it, till the last trailer trails. It's mayhem. Here they come out of four, green flag, and we're racing. Hansberry trying to put it to the point. He will out of turn two. Dobbs will tuck into second. Havens working down on the inside of the 41. Havens with a good grip out of the corner, taking over that second spot. And Jesse Havens tucks up behind the 95 of Bob Hansberry. The 45 of John Reynolds moves to third. Here comes Bobby Wilberg in the 98 behind Reynolds. Reynolds to third. Derek Dobbs holding on to fourth. Reynolds keeps it down to the inside. Havens takes the low line through the corner. Ricky Bilderback on the move. In the 0-2, he'll move it up to fifth. Reynolds trying to squeeze underneath the 41 of Havens. John Reynolds making a move in the 45 up to second. Trying to bring the 98 of Wilberg with him. Oh, Bilderback into the back. Holding on, Ricky the Rocket. That'll move the 39 of Miller up to fifth. Reynolds around the 41 of Havens. 9 laps in, 3 laps to go. Wilberg trying to work down to the inside. Wilberg will look to the high side. Coming around to the white flag. This time around, Reynolds making a run at it. White flag, 1 to go. John Reynolds way down to the inside. Hansberry holding on out of turn 2. Here we go into 3. Reynolds with a charge. Hansberry out of turn 4 to the checkered Bob Hansberry. Second to John Reynolds in the 45. Third, the 41 of Jeff. Got all our entries signed up for the Value City Furniture Racing Recliners. There's the winner of the 3rd heat for the late models out of Beloit. JJ still on the Hill 95 car. Let's have a nice round of applause for Bob Hansberry. The 5 and Drive Auto Sales Pace truck out, pacing this field. See how they do here. 6 laps forward, last 2 laps reverse. They got to come all the way across the start-finish line before they put it in R for race. Pace car and pace truck head to the pit area. Here we go. Field ready to go. Coming out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Yeah, look out, 4 wide, through the corner, look out. 4 wide, down the back straight. Yeah, my. Williams putting it to the point in the 98. Tim Ellis working way down to the inside of that 00. Here comes Ralph Harris in the middle. Bobby Williams showing the way. This time around, it'll be 3 complete. 3 laps in the books. Chris Palmer making a run at it in the 3 car, bringing the 42 of Gilbert Brewer with him. Four in the books. Two more laps in forward, and then it's 2 in reverse. Bobby Williams going to have a lot of traffic behind him when he gets to the reverse point. Here we go. They're going to put it in reverse. They got to come all the way across the line this time. Here we go. Here we go. Williams lining it up. He's across. Oh, he forgot. Look out. Brewer sliding to a halt. Look out, look out, look out. Oh, my. He's across. He's all right. In reverse. Can't find reverse. Can't find reverse. Lawton. There he goes. He finally found it. Bobby Williams was in first. He's in last now. Lawton in last in the 82. Here we go, Dave Lignell. He's faster in reverse than he is in forward. Come on, David. Here comes Gilbert Brewer. 1 lap to go. Look out, going too fast. Going too fast. Look out, Ralph Harris. Oh, my. Got the trunk lid up. Look out. Here's a race for the lead down the back straight. Brewer taking the lead. Oh. Lignell slides. Here he comes, your race winner, Gilbert Brewer. Second, Tim Ellis. in the 00. Williams third in the 198. And Dave Eggert fourth in the 76. Fifth will be Dave Lignell in the 109. Feature. The field ready to roll here. Coming out of turn 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Dave Gravy, the 911 out of New Lenox, Illinois. Gonna take the lead down the back straight. In front of the 43 of Steve Hansen. And the 17 of Kerry McDaniel. McDaniel out of Pleasantville, Iowa. New leader down the back straight, Steve Hansen from Bassett, Nebraska. Hansen out of Nebraska into the lead here. Oh my! Hansen off the pace down the front straight. The field coming on by the 43 car. Battle for the lead down the back straight. Gonna go to Kerry McDaniel. In that 17, but charging on the inside, Dave Gravy. In the 911, up, sneaking up through the middle of the field, the 20 of Dan Hare out of Delafield, Wisconsin. Hare down to the inside of Kerry McDaniel. Dan Hare, your new leader in the 20. Bringing the 112 of Pat Burba out of Trevor, Wisconsin with him. Burba moves it to second. Here they come up on slower traffic. Look out. Look out. Steve Hansen keeps it out on the track in the 43 car. Oh, on the loose, look out! Oh, the 58 on the loose. Bill Brown out of Waukegan just about bought that wall. The two lead cars collecting each other. Look out. And a little heated out there. Burba down to the inside. Hare to the outside. They're hitting down the back straight. Oh, my. Tire marks on both of those cars. White flag out this time around. One lap to go. One to go. Little touch in the corner. Clean down the back. Looking for an opening. The 3 of Ken Jones. Here they come, Burba, Hare, and Jones. Jones way down to the inside. It's going to be the 112 of Burba. Second, Hare. Third, the 3 of Jones. And fourth, the 17 of Kerry McDaniel. Semi-feature. Brian Johnson Jr. on the pole in the 0 car, the 17 of John Ganley. The 2 of April Reimer, the 11 of Dan Meekum, Tim McGinnis in the 57 and the 32 of Jeremy Miller. Here comes a field out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Side by side, Johnson and Ganley. Meekum, and then it's Jeremy Miller in that last transfer spot. Reimer will tuck it behind Miller. Jeremy Miller down to the inside of the 11 of Dan Meekum. Oh, Reimer goes around to the 2 car. Trying to get it refired here. And yellow comes out here. Reimer unable to refire that 2 car. She gets her rolling now. All right, Jeremy Miller tucks back in, and now we're ready to go. Field getting the 1-lap signal. 6 laps in, 9 laps to go. John Ganley pacing him down the back straight. Brian Johnson in tow. Here comes a field out of turn 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Johnson right away looking down to the inside. Ganley slamming the door shut. Miller with a peek down to the inside. Reimer going to go to the high side of the 57 of McGinnis. April Reimer trying to move it up to 5th. The top 4 advance, though. McGinnis in front of that 2 car. Jeremy Miller continues to work down on the inside of the 11 of Dan Meekum. Brian Johnson, around goes Reimer. And caution comes out. Well, first time out, maybe pushing it a little hard in that 2 car. Little puff of smoke, a flag, and we're racing. They stay in line down the back straight. 4-car breakaway, 4 cars advance. Here comes Johnson to the inside of Ganley. Brian Johnson Jr. noses it to the lead. Jeremy Miller to 3rd. Ganley back to the lead on the outside. 2 laps to go. Ganley back into the lead. Here they come, white flag, 1 to go. Oh, around goes Ganley. Around goes Meekum. Look out, 3-4 wide in the corner, look out. There's an 18-second breakout rule. If they turn a lap, under 8, oh, look out, up near the wall. Bring it off that wall. That's Dan Thomas checking out the wall. If they turn a lap under 18 seconds, Thomas right up near the wall again. They will break out and be disqualified from the race. Your leader, the 18 of Ron Young. 18.085. Just making it. If he breaks out by a lap quicker than 18 seconds, he's out of the race. Running second, the 198 car of Kevin Williams. And we got a breakout on the leader. It was the 18 car coming across the line. Ron Young, the 18 car, is a breakout car. He will get that consultation flag from Tom Powell. So we have a breakout on the 18 of Ron Young. He turned a lap at 17.820. Well, that makes the 198 of Kevin Williams your leader. Here comes Tom Ricotta up in the 007. White flag's out, 1 to go. .007 is your new leader. Breakout on the 198. And your winner, Tommy Ricotta. Our 10 finalists in the Gilly Sheet Metal Fab 4 contest with a chance to win $8,000. We're going to have 2 winners of $50 each tonight. 2 closest finishers. Our first finalist of our 10 will be Danielle McBride. Daniel McBride or Danielle McBride. Second one will be Tiffany Manta. Tiffany Manta is a finalist. Third finalist is Don Lentz. Don Lentz, third finalist. Fourth finalist will be Jamie Jones. Jamie Jones. Fifth finalist, Becky Lindsay. Becky Lindsay, fifth finalist. Sixth finalist will be Willie Gander. Willie Gander. Seventh finalist, a chance to win $8,000. Is no name on that entry. No name. You guys verify that. We can't take that one. How many guys? We had an entry without a name there. Okay, our seventh finalist will be Deborah Vipond. Deborah Vipond. Eighth finalist will be Chris Nicholson. Chris Nicholson. The chance to win $8,000. Ninth finalist, Richard Cox. Richard Cox. And our final finalist, Matt Meyer. Those 10, Matt Meyer, those 10 with a chance to win $8,000. 2 of them are going to win at least $50 here tonight if nobody picks up the $8,000. Now, we're going to have to draw another ticket for the bikes. For the bike from Kegel's Bike Store and Rob Sinks, who's our newest winner.
448408.
Ticket number 448408. How about that one? We got that one out here. 448408. All the kids, when they race their bikes tonight, got a ticket, Mom and Dad. Check their... The field ready to go down the back straight they come. Being paced by the 112 of Pat Burba. Here they come out of turn 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Here, look out. Look out. Little bumping in the corner. Burba leads him across the line in front of the 46 of Mike Vickroy out of Knoxville, Iowa. Home of the Knoxville Nationals. Running third, Ken Jones out of Lombard, Illinois. 3 wide near the back of the pack. Burba going to lead him around one more time. Pat Burba out of Trevor, Wisconsin. 5 laps in, 10 laps to go. Field spreading it out a little bit here, usually running a little closer. Mike Vickroy trying to stick with Burba. Burba opens up, well, a 10-car length lead in those cars. Only 4-car length lead for regular cars. Vickroy closing the gap, sneaking up on Burba. 6 laps to go, 9 are in the books. Good race for 4th. Way, oh, look out, on 2 wheels. The 58 of Bill Brown. Running that low line against that 20 car of Dan Hare. Coming around this time, it'll be 11 in, 4 laps to go. Ken Jones out there by himself in 3rd place, unable to reel in the 2 leaders. Vickroy closing in on Burba, little by little. Well, Burba holding on here. Vickroy not able to close it in the late going here. White flag out, 1 lap to go. Burba and Vickroy. And Pat Burba coming out of turn 4. Dominant to the checkered. Vickroy 2nd, 3rd going to be Jones in the 3. Here's your race for 4th. It'll go to the 58 of Bill Brown in front of Dan Hare. Getting ready to go here. Coming around this time, field going to get the 1 lap signal. In 1 lap, we go for 25. Down the back straight, Kelly Eving pacing this field. Scotty Dolliver to the outside. Here they come out of turn 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Evink holding on the outside. Here comes Troy Atchison up in the 29 to the outside of Dolliver. Chad Mislich moves it up to 4th, goes to work on Dolliver. Dolliver way down to the inside. Tom Atchison working in the middle of the 9 car. 3 wide out of turn 2, look out. Dave Wagner, the 55, down to the inside of Mislich. 3 wide out of turn 4. Dolliver, Tom Graves, and George Sparkman. Wagner moves it up to third. Mislitz charging back on the outside. Wagner trying to go to work on the 29 of Troy Atchison. Five in the books, 20 to go. Mislitz back to a solid third. Here comes Tim Melvin, the 08 car, going to work on the high side. Your leader, Kelly Eving. 3-car length lead over the 29 of Troy Atchison, the 13 of Chad Mislitz, the 55 of Wagner, and the 08 of Melvin. Around goes Jim Newley. Car refires. Clean and green. Oh, we got 3. Make it 4 wide behind the leader. Rod Gilly digging hard on the inside. Rod Gilly making the move in the 11 car. 3 wide through the corner. Look out! Gilly slides it in front of Wagner. Gilly to the inside of Mislitz. Oh my! Mislitz off the pace a bit going into 3. Gilly trying for second on the inside of the 29 of Troy Atchison. Rod Gilly to second. Around goes Melvin. Look out! Wagner into Melvin. Around goes Graves. Oh my! Oh, Bridges slides right into it. Holy cow! And we'll be back racing here. And it up behind the 18 of Eving. Oh, look out! Tom Atchison went down to get that inside. Now he's got a cone or something underneath that right front. That's not even rolling. Oh, my. Went right into the side of George Sparkman. And Atchison's got some damage to the front end of that car. That right front tire not even rolling. And the consultation flag being given to George Sparkman. Well, Curious George. He'll head down and consult and be back out, hopefully. We'll get that. Yeah, it looks, I think everybody in the right formation here. We'll see what's up here. See if we get that one lap signal. Tom Atchison back out in the 9 car. They will get the 1 lap signal this time around. 1 lap will go racing for 12 here. And George Sparkman back in the 5 and drive car. The field being paced by Kelly Eving. They pick it up, coming to turn 4. Green flag, and we're racing. Eving and Gilly side by side in the corner down the back straight. Rod Gilly gonna take the lead coming out of turn 4. Rod Gilly into the lead. Around goes Dolliver. Everybody making it by. Rod Gilly, your leader. Then it's Kelly Eving. Brett McCoy up to 3rd in the 1 car. Troy Atchison running 4th in the 29. Then it's Chad Mislich in the 13. There goes Brett McCoy down to the inside of Eving. Battle for 2nd in turn 3. Brett McCoy moves it up to 2nd in the 1 car. Eving charging back on the outside. McCoy trying to reel in the 11 of Gilly. Coming around, it'll be 6 laps left. 6 left. Gilly holding on, pretty solid lead with 4 laps left. Brett McCoy holding on to 2nd, then Kelly Eving, Troy Atchison, and the 13 of Chad Mislich. Coming down to 2 to go. 2 laps to go. Rod Gilly holding that lead. White flag out. 1 lap to go for Gilly and McCoy. And Eving. Good race for 4th, Atchison and Mislich. Brett McCoy can't reel in Rod Gilly. Gilly out of turn 4 to the checkered 2nd of McCoy. 3rd, Kelly Eving. 4th, Troy Atchison. And 5th, Chad Mislich. Lap feature, Bud Big 6 style. Billy McCoy pacing the field down the back straight. Here comes the field. Green flag, and we're racing. Oh, around goes Hansberry. Look out. Mike Byer. Around goes Byer. To make it back out as he pulls out of his pit area. Well, they can't get her rolling here. Now he gets fire, and here comes Brian Johnson Jr. to join the field. Green flag, and we're racing. And Brian Johnson Jr. getting back out here. Here we go. Bill McCoy checks to the lead. Well, Brian Johnson Jr. having problems with that 0 car. Your leader, Bill McCoy in the 15, then it's Al Papini in the 139. The 41 of Jesse Havens, the battle for 4th. Dennis Miller in the 39, the 45 of John Reynolds. Al Papini going for the lead here. Havens tucks behind Papini. Look out, 3 wide out of the corner. McCoy will lead him down the back straight by half car length. Miller coming up behind McCoy. Side by side out of the corner, it'll be McCoy leading him across the line. Billy McCoy leading him down the back straight. Papini trying to charge on the inside again. Side by side. McCoy leads him across the line. New leader down the back straight. Al Papini in the 139. Miller to the outside of Havens. Ricky Bilderback working to the outside of Reynolds. Dennis Miller up to 3rd in the 39. He'll go to the outside of McCoy. Ricky Bilderback up to 5th, trying to work on that 4th spot. Havens in 4th, now it's Bilderback. Bilderback sneaking back to the outside of Havens. Oh, Jesse Havens and Bill McCoy. McCoy for a ride. Look out. Havens and McCoy. The 1 lap signal. Ready to go back racing here. Here they come. Out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Miller sticking right with Papini. Tom Guiley, the 40, to the outside of the 16 of George Bone. Guiley trying to move it up to 6th. Guiley in the 40 car brings it across the line in 6th. Dennis Miller with a charge on the inside. Papini holding on to the lead. $18 laps in, 22 to go. Again, Miller with a run on the inside. Papini holding on, Bilderback right there in the back bumper of the 45 of John Reynolds. Coming up 20 in, 20 to go. Tom Guiley in the 40, peeking down to the inside of the 98 of Bobby Wilbur. Guiley will now look to the high side. Jeremy Miller at the back of the pack around the 17 of John Ganley. Ganley smoking. The 17 of Ganley. Might be some tire rub in the corner. Oh no. Ganley. Big puff of blue smoke that time. Ganley off the pace and into the pits. The leaders coming up on slower traffic. Oh, McGinnis to the outside, look out! Opening the door for Dennis Miller. Miller on the inside of Papini. Papini pulls him down the back straight. Byer gets it down to the inside. Field coming by. Byer to the infield. Ricky Bilderback looking on the high side of Reynolds. Sliding through the corner. Papini by 3 car lengths down the back. There goes Bilderback again on the outside. Here comes Guiley on the inside. Guiley tucks it behind Reynolds. Oh, look out. Around goes Reynolds. Reynolds goes around. Yellow comes out. And Bilderback winds up in the infield along with Tom Guiley. Winston Souvenir Shop open. Have an ice cold Bud Light, Coca-Cola. Papini leading him down the back straight. Dennis Miller running second. Then it's Bobby Wilbur, George Bone. Here they come. Out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Miller looking down to the inside. 9 laps to go. I think this will make it 8 laps to go this time around. Now they're showing 9 on the board, 9 to go. Miller with a charge again. Looking inside. Papini holding on. Little rub coming out of turn 2. .33 in, 7 to go. Here comes Miller on the inside. Again, Papini slamming the door shut. Second up on the outside of Wilbert. Good battle for third. Miller with a charge. 5 laps to go. Papini leads him down the back straight. Miller charging hard again. Papini by half car length this time. Miller continues to work on the inside. Miller noses it into the lead. Down the back straight. Papini back on the outside. Coming up to the white flag this time around. Papini leads him across the line that time. Here we go. Papini by a nose into the corner. Who's it gonna be? I don't know. I don't have a clue. We'll have to wait for the official scorer on that one. Hey, I got to tell you, first of all, what a race, man. You guys are right there.
Yeah, I thought it'd be real good after the restart. Just got a little bit of a push in the car, and I'm real happy with it. It's only the third time we've been on them. I'd like to thank Steve Zillhart, my girlfriend Lynn, my son Alex, his buddy Mike. This guy's been working on the car real hard. Brian Larson's back helping us.
Up waving. 4 wide salute for the wild and crazy road runners. Everybody waving. Come on, bleacher section, everybody up waving back there. Wave them on. Box office is open next Saturday night. The one, the only, world famous trailer race till the last trailer trails. Tickets available tonight in the box office. Now the field gonna get no, they aren't. The yellow flag from Tom Powell. Matt Meyer is our other winner. They had 39, not 49. It was transcribed wrong. So Matt Meyer, come on down to the start-finish line. You did win $50 from Gillies Sheet Metal. They are going to get the one-lap signal. No? Yes, they are this time around. They'll go for 20 here in one lap. Tire Shoe Tom are ready to go. Eddie Beck Sr. lead him out of turn 4. Here they come, green flag, and we're racing. Down the back, Beck gonna lead him. Yeah, look out. That 18-second breakout rule in effect. Beck will lead him across the line. Oh, look out. 3 wide in the corner, 4 wide, look out. Williams. Kevin Williams trying to put it to the lead here. Beck across the line in first that time. 4 wide behind the leader. Oh my. Beck and Williams side by side. Bobby Frisch moving up down on the inside. Frisch to the low side, trying to get the lead. Beck bouncing off the wall in 2. Frisch to the lead. Getting a little help into the corner. Ricotta moving up in the 007. Four wide in the corner, look out. Ah, no, look out. Ron Young gets it off the infield. Bobby Frisch leading the way. Getting some help in the corner. 10 in, 10 to go. Oh, Ellis into the infield. Tim Ellis sliding through the infield. Bobby Williams down on the inside in the 98. Dan Sander working down in the 4 car. Bobby Williams, your leader down the back straight. Sander moving up in that 4 car. Off the pace of 7-11. Beck helps him into the pits. Dan Sander, your leader, he slides in the corner. It's going to be Bobby Frisch taking the lead again down the back straight. Seven laps to go. Yellow out. Oh my! Check it out. Yellow comes out. They'll get him lined up here again. 3 cars involved down that back straight. On the slowdown. Open, make sure that 1 lap signal, they double up behind the leader. The choice of inside out. They tighten it up down the back straight. Frisch pacing them, good pace. Ooh, picking it up. See if we get a start here. Green flag, and we're racing. Three wide for the lead. Look out. And Sander way down on the inside. Bobby Frisch will lead him out of turn 2. Sander sliding through the corner. Dan Sander bringing him out of the corner. Frisch with the lead down the back straight. Sander pushing to the limit. Frisch and Sander coming up on slower traffic. Coming around, 2 laps to go, 2 to go. Here they come, white flag out, 1 to go, Sander and Frisch. Dave Egger right there in the 76. Robinson, Jimmy Robinson in the 33. Coming around, who's it gonna be? Clock is on. It'll be Frisch, no, breakout, a breakout. A breakout on your winner, Frisch. The winner will be Dan Sander in the 4 car. Breakout on the 92 of Charlie Frisch. Dan Sander picks up the victory in the 4 car. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Box office is open with tickets available for the world famous trailer race till the last trailer trails.